Hi everyone, welcome to another practice here on my channel. Today we're doing another video of long hold yoga poses or Yin Yoga. This is a great way to get a nice deep stretch, and it also helps to calm the mind as well. Our primary focus today will be on the shoulders, but we'll also do some poses to help to release your spine and your hips. So by the end of this practice, you'll be ready to rock and roll again. Find a comfortable seat and close your eyes. Breathe in, noticing the air around you, and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more big breath in. Let it all out as you exhale. And now slowly open your eyes. We'll make our way into our first Yin Yoga pose, which is Child's Pose. Bring your knees onto your yoga mat. They can be together or wider apart. Sit your hips back onto your heels if you can. If not, place a cushion or a yoga block underneath your hips. Slide your hands to the front of your mat and rest your forehead on the ground if you can. We'll stay here for 1 minute, opening up the shoulders. If it feels too intense, you can bring your hands back closer to you. You can also rest your hands in underneath your forehead. Breathe in, feel all those sensations in your body. And exhale, let go of something. Relax your jaw, relax your teeth, soften your face. Big breaths in, long breaths out. Prepare to come out of the pose, pressing your hands into the mat. Slowly pull yourself back up so you're on all fours. Slide your hands to the front of the mat again, and this time just drop your chest towards the ground, forehead coming back to the mat if it can. Try to keep your hips over your knees here. We're here in Puppy pose for the next minute. Again, if this feels too intense, just bring your hands back a little bit closer to you. Starting to feel that stretch and opening all throughout the back of your shoulders. Breathe in to feed that tension. Breathe out to get it out of your body. We'll prepare to come back into Child's Pose. This time keep your knees together. Drop your hips back towards your heels. Head to the mat. And then allow your arms to come down alongside your body with your palms facing up. Allowing your spine to round again here in Child's Pose. Connect to your breath. Relax every muscle and every bone throughout your body. Use your next inhale to bring you back up into a seat, sitting on your heels if you can. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Now right ear towards your right shoulder. Look up. And now look down. Now come to lie on the front of your body. Our next Yin Yoga pose is called bow tie. So when you're there, reach your right arm over towards the left side of the mat, left arm over towards the right side of the mat. Walk your fingers as far away from each other as you can. When they won't go any further, gently drop your chin towards your top arm, which is your left arm. We'll be holding here for the next 2 minutes, feeling that stretch all throughout your shoulder joint, maybe into the back of your shoulder blade. You can experiment with this pose, moving the stretch by gently leaning towards your right side. Commit to the stillness of this pose, finding your breath. Inhaling to feed tightness, exhaling to carry it out of your body. It's time to slowly switch our arms. Gradually bring yourself back. And when you're ready, bring your right arm over to the left side of the mat. Left hand to the right side of the mat. Now your right arm is on top. Walk your hands away from each other and then gently drop your head. Remember, you don't have to force yourself into any particular shape here. Just do what works best for you, what feels good for your body. Feel free to experiment with the stretch by gently leaning your weight to the left side. Find your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll hold here for 1 more minute. It's time to slowly release the pose. Take your time bringing your arms back into center. Stack your hands on top of each other, making a pillow for your forehead to rest on. Then bring your big toes together so they touch each other, heels dropping towards the edge of your mat. Resting here in crocodile pose. Find your breath. Stay with it now as your body completely melts into the earth. The next Yin Yoga pose we'll practice is broken wing. Bring your right arm out to the right beside you at a 90-degree angle to your body. Left fingertips come to the floor to the left side of your mat. Slowly start to roll over onto your right hip, maybe stacking your hips on top of each other, and your left foot will come to the ground behind you. Feeling this opening all through the front of your shoulder joint, maybe even into your upper back as well. You can also use your weight here to help you get deeper into the pose, maybe with time, slowly encouraging more weight over towards the right side. We'll be here for 2 minutes in total. Inhale to find any tightness within your shoulder. Exhale to release it from your body. It's time to slowly transition to the other side. Start to roll back onto the front of your body. Release your arms. Now keep your left arm perpendicular to your body. Right fingertips come to the ground. Slowly roll onto your left hip. And if you can, stack your right hip over the left. Right foot finds its position somewhere on the floor. Settling into broken wing for the next 2 minutes. Noticing your shoulder joint as it starts to slowly release more and more tightness. It's time to release the pose now. Roll back onto the front of your body. Staying in whatever position you land in for a moment. From here, roll over onto your back. Resting now in Savasana pose. Feet and hands spread wide apart, palms facing the sky. Chin tucked gently to the chest. Jaw is loose. Teeth are relaxed. Your entire body is relaxed. Ending this long hold yoga practice now with twisted roots. Bring both arms out wide, perpendicular to your body. Palms are face down, fingers spread wide apart. Bring both knees up to your chest. The first option is to keep your knees like this. Second option is to wrap your right leg around the left, making 2 twists with your legs if you can. Drop both knees to the left. You might stack your hips relatively on top of each other so your right hip is over your left. Make sure both shoulders stay on the mat, especially your right shoulder. We'll be here for 2 minutes. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can look towards the right side of the room. Feeling this gentle twist and stretch around your lower back or maybe into your hips and glutes. Gently constricting the flow of energy to your upper body. So when we do release, there will be a big rush up towards your shoulders, helping to remove any blockages or any tightness that you're feeling throughout your shoulders. Just like when a sponge is saturated with water, we gently squeeze it and twist it, and then it becomes fluffy and light again. You'll notice the more you compress your right arm and hand into the floor, the deeper of a twist you'll feel. Keep breathing. It's time to release the pose now, lifting your knees back to center, undoing the twist if you're in one. Place your feet mat width distance apart. Allow your knees to rest against each other. Rest here for a moment. We'll take it to the other side, making sure both arms are perpendicular to the body. Bring your knees to your chest. Maybe wrap your left leg around your right and then drop both knees to the right. Stack your hips. Keep both shoulders on the mat. And if you want to go deeper, you can look towards your left hand. Tune into whichever part of your body is asking for your breath the most. And then send your breath into it. Big breaths in. Long breaths out. Maybe even twisting a little bit deeper. Lift your knees back to center, moving slowly, allowing that rush of energy to move up into your shoulders. Feet mat width distance apart, knees together. Resting here, feeling this new energy rejuvenating and circulating throughout your entire body now. Bring both knees up to your chest without crossing your ankles. Wrap your arms around your legs. Hug yourself to release your glutes and your lower back. Breathe to press your belly into your thighs. Exhale to hug yourself a little bit tighter. Now bring your hands onto your kneecaps. Push your right foot away from you. Allow it to drag the hand with it without lifting your shoulder off of the mat. Feeling the stretch throughout your shoulder joint and your neck. Do the same on the other side. You can play here, maybe turning your head from side to side, circling your knees, and just see where you can take the stretch. When you're ready, make one leg long. The other leg can follow. Back into Savasana pose with your arms and legs taking up as much space as they need. Palms are facing up. Taking the last minute of our practice to completely rest. Soften your jaw. Relax your teeth. Relax your face. Let your body melt into the earth beneath you. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you can, but if you are ready to end your practice, start to bring a little bit of movement back into your body. Slowly pick yourself back up into a comfortable seat, ending the practice as we started with the eyes closed. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more times just like that. Bring your hands into the prayer position in front of your chest. Bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for showing up and for doing this yoga practice. Thank your body for bringing you here. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, lift your head and open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in the next practice. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so we can practice again together in the future. And if you enjoy this style of yoga, I have lots more of Yin Yoga practices. So make sure to check out those playlists, and I will see you again soon.